And well, Shivi, so you've spoken a little bit about Calgary, but I always, well, not always, but frequently ask new immigrants to Canada. So, what made you choose, Calgary or Toronto or Vancouver, etc.? So, you are in Calgary, and I really like the answer you gave me the other day when I asked you, so why Calgary? Why did you choose Calgary? And I really liked your response. So, I want to ask it again here in the podcast. So, why did you choose Calgary?
I would say Calgary chose me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And tell us a little bit about that. So how did that happen?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have to go back a little bit. So I'm sorry if that has been a little back and forth. But I wanted to connect the story in the way that it is true and it is empowering. So again, when I was in India and I was planning to make a move to Canada, as any other person, there was just three cities in my mind: Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. And that is where
Yes.
all my energy was going. And I was connecting with people over the LinkedIn, and at that point, there was a Canadian delegation which came to India. And my previous company, when I was working with Tata Group, was hosting that dinner party. So the delegation was the Prime Minister of Canada came with his ministers, and there were a lot of startups and small businesses that attended that dinner event. So my only goal out there was to get attached to anything that is moving and revolving with the world Canada out there without knowing where my actions are going to take me or what are the next steps around it. And in that delegation, I met the my future employer of Calgary, and that's how we stayed in touch. That's how when and that delegation came in 2017. At that point, I was not even remotely close of getting my permanent residency, but in 2018, as soon as I got, we connected back, and there were a lot of back and forth wishes on Christmas, Easter. So we always kept in touch. And yeah, so in 2018, when that happened, he brought me on a contract for the project. So I landed on Sunday evening. They were there at the airport to pick me up with a bouquet of flowers. They put me in a student accommodation at SAIT, and I was there for a while. It just helped me mitigate into the community more and just to be around and not to be alone in the city. And Monday
Mhm.
morning, I had a job. So I would
Wow.
say it's all about trusting the process and trusting yourself, and then just like never forgetting about it. I did receive millions of rejections before, but one thing that worked out for me was the person I met in that delegation. And we are still family out there. I still have given them the shout out in my book because they brought me here and they gave Calgary my home.